$95.
Yeah.
That was 833-631. Let's talk about these incredible spice mills.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm super excited about these. First of all, look at these fabulous colors. There's black, there's teal, there's a beautiful soft gray, and there's white as well. So here's what you're getting. Note that there's two different chambers inside. Well, in fact, it'll be even easier to show you here. There's one side has got the, Himalayan pink sea salt, got the full peppercorns on the other side. So the dual chamber design, I love, because oftentimes you want these two, but if you want to fill another one with other exotic spices of your choosing, it could be, coriander, it could be cumin, it could be fennel seeds, whatever you like to grind fresh on your food, you can do anything. And my favorite thing is that you can do one-handed operation. So you automatically, touch of a button.
Look at that.
So if you're adding spices and you're stirring your stew at the same time, it's just so convenient. And I love having these tableside.
And I love showing it off because when we were cooking with our 8-inch cast iron, you saw me one-handed seasoning our food with our fresh salt and pepper. By the way, the two most important ingredients in any kitchen, salt and pepper. And if you're using pre-ground pepper from the grocery store, I hate to break it to you, that could have been there for 3 years. And when you smell fresh cracked pepper, it's night and day. Same with salt. You can use these beautiful coarse salts, throw in some dried herbs, etc. Get fun with it. But over here, Callie, you see there's an L for left and R for right. And up here, a corresponding button. L for left, R for right. So if I want a little salt, L and L, I press my L and boom. One hand, I'm seasoning with my salt. And now, if I want my pepper, R for R, R for R, and I get in with the pepper. And I'm doing my salt and pepper one-handed, it's freshly cracked, and I can keep cooking. You saw when I had my cast iron going, I didn't have to stop the process and get the pepper and crack and get the salt. I'm just going for it.
By the way, you get an extra chamber as well. So if you wanted to fill the other one with, like I see mustard seed, this could be like an everything
bagel situation.
Exactly. So you've got an extra chamber so you don't have to take a whole, the space of a whole nother mill. And this is the one. You just choose your color. These are the best.
They're awesome.
They're just the best. And I know there's a lot of, stores that offer the kind that you can do like the hand crank.
Yeah.
This is so much better, so much easier.
It goes back to the jar story. If you've got dexterity issues and you don't want to be cranking pepper and stopping your cooking, you can keep cooking, not hand crank anything. Here I've got a little chili flake, garlic salt, onion, dehydrated onion. Over here, if you've got herbs that are about to get dry in your fridge, throw them in with some salt. Get a sage salt. Get creative. And again, you get both of them, and it comes with the lid. So one of them can live on your counter, lid on, they stay fresh. I showed you the salt and pepper at the top, and then I just took it out. And now I've got my own little blend. I don't have to buy it pre-done. And again, left and right, left and right. So there's the L, there's the L. Let me spice up my eggs a little. I like that. And then over here with my right, with my sage salt, I can dress up my caprese salad with a little sage salt. Look at that.
My favorite salad of all time.
Beautiful, isn't it?
That and a glass of Chardonnay.
Do
I'm
that.
done.
If you've got those dry herbs about to go in your fridge, let them dry out, put them with salts, get your chili flakes.
Great
but also,
suggestion.
listen, Callie, you can put sweet things in there, sugar, cinnamon. What I love about this unit is we're so smart to make these out of ceramic so that they can take grinding of coarse salts, cinnamon sticks, peppercorns without breaking down, but also because they're ceramic, they don't absorb odors and smells. So I can go from sweet to savory. Of course, this is designed for salt and pepper, but if you want to use the other half on a whim for cinnamon, go for it. Put it in your dishwasher and go back to savory.
That's cool. I always know that ceramic doesn't corrode like salt.
Exactly.
It can easily corrode like salt on your roads up in Canada during the winter. You know what I'm talking about.
I do, unfortunately.
By the way, this is a weekly deal drop. So this deal goes away on Sunday and goes back up to $39.95. So you're getting a nice break on the price. This is another thing. You don't have to limit yourself to one. You're getting a spice mill with an extra chamber. And the spice mill itself has the two-chamber design, which is another, evolution, if you will, from Kitchen HQ here at HSN. So all of that being said, get them while you can. These are brand new this visit. Item for you is 857571. We have red, we have black, we have turquoise, we have gray, and I love the white.
Look at the white too. So I mean, it's really designed to fit any kind of design that you've got in your kitchen. And it's really like getting 4 spice grinders in one.
It is.
You can keep the other half with the lid on your counter at all times. And then, like I said, get creative. Even fresh cinnamon. There's nothing like fresh cinnamon, fresh pepper, fresh coriander. Get it fresh, do it fresh. R for right, R for right. Garnish your hot chocolates and your drinks and your desserts. and do it fresh. Those are cinnamon sticks. You can hear them cracking through those ceramic ball bearings. Easy to do. And over here, guys, if you can get this shot, we also designed this so that you can go from coarse, small to large, up to you. So the larger circle means a big coarse grind, and if you want it super fine, you just twist towards that way, towards the smaller circle, and you get more fine. So you're controlling your spices, you're controlling how coarse or how fine, and you're doing it fresh.
And you're doing it with one hand.
And you're doing it one hand.
Stirring with the other.
Stirring with the other. I'll be cooking with these all day.
I mean, go to town. Seasoning makes obviously it's the key to a great meal.
100%.
Over-seasoning is another problem.
Yep.
And then the other thing is, like, how do you grind up some of those, like fennel seeds? Sometimes, I mean, what, a mortar and pestle?
Don't want to do that.
I don't either.
I don't want to do that. Look, I really don't. And that's why we don't do it. That's why we gravitate to the boring pre-ground fennel and pepper and salts.
You're right.
Salt and pepper, the two most important ingredients in your kitchen.
And fresh is
should
best.
be fresh, right?
Really, really good salt is so important. I mean, I cringe when I see some of those, you know, those cheaper versions, the ones that you see lower on the shelf.
Well, you don't want those because they're not fresh and they have no nuance. You want sometimes a coarse salt. You want sometimes a fine salt. You want to actually use those herbs that you got in your fridge, chili flakes, even chili flakes, by the way. I will twist my chili flakes super fine and put those on a Caesar salad.
Yeah, there you go.
Right? Just for that little bit of kick.
Yeah.
So go fine, go coarse, go fine, go coarse, up to you. But when you try the difference of pre-ground versus fresh, you will never ever go back. You don't need a mortar and pestle. You don't need, by the way, sometimes people use a coffee grinder. You don't need any of that. You just need this.
Yeah.
It lives on your counter and you keep cooking.
So handy. I think I have 4 in my kitchen.
Look at
2
that.
at the stove top, 2 on the counter, so I can bring it to the table when we're having dinner.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the key right here.
There's the key. And look how efficient it is. Look how much salt can come out. And then I switch buttons. There's my chili flake blend with my garlic salt, dehydrated onion. I love to do this on veggies to make them exciting. If you are bored of chicken breast, which I know you're out there, this is the way to do it.
Isn't that the truth?
Right?
I don't know if you can tell. There are 2 chambers here.
Yeah.
It says right and left. There's a line down the middle. That's the divider line. I'm gonna just put this right center so you can see. One side is one spice, the other side is another. And then you've got 2 different buttons right here to be able to utilize left or right. So it's absolutely and you could do them together at the same time if you want to mix. But it's absolutely, it's the first time I've seen the dual chamber.
It's awesome.
And I love the fact you're getting a second chamber also with the divider. So you've got 4 easily really great spices at a whim to be able to, you know, utilize while you're cooking or while you're serving or while you're dining.
And get creative. Try different salts. I love Himalayan pink salt on my broccoli, on my veggies, simple grilled piece of fish. These are the differences. I've made bowls of pasta with just cheese and black pepper, and people say, oh my gosh, it tastes so good. Well, it ain't old pepper, it's freshly cracked. I mean, it ain't old crusty pepper. Come on, Cal.
That's a true story.
Right? It's simple differences in your cooking that takes you to the next level, and you keep going while you're stirring. It makes cooking fun.
It ain't old pepper.
It ain't
That's
old
what's
pepper,
so
baby.
good.
Fresh.
All right, thanks for your orders. Again, weekly deal drop. So this price goes up on at the end of the weekend. Get them while you can. 857-571. Don't forget about our today's special. Maybe you haven't seen it yet. Over 5,000 are gone.
Wow.
5,000 in our first